completely different.
Whoa! Happy hot topic!
And she's been trashing her ex over and over again. Shut up! But guess what? Her ex hasn't responded. Until now.
I don't think I would have been bothered by it if it was somebody else that I didn't know.
Jax Taylor breaks his silence on Brittany Cartwright dating his friend amid their divorce.
Yeah, no matter how much of a slut he is, that ain't cool.
Several days after Brittany confirmed she hooked up with her ex's pal during their ongoing divorce, Jax reveals how he initially found out about the fling.
Walked in, saw him naked.
He says on the November 14th episode of Bravo's Hot Mic podcast,
We were sitting in my house and her phone was on the coffee table and a message popped up and I looked at it and it was a simple message from Julian, but it was at night and it was just a very weird message and I caught her on it and I caught
Oh, you see your boys banging your girl.
her in a couple lies and then, I got it out of her. An hour
He does too.
into the conversation, she finally broke and told me.
the Valley Star says he was in shock after the discovery because he and Brittany had agreed not to date within their friend group.
And then she was going on the same show, this Hot Mic podcast, and going, no, I didn't agree to that. You're not trustworthy, man. Like, I love these women. They're crazy. And listen, it's not all girls. It's just the ones that call out their exes that I will call out. Mm-hmm. Listen to me, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I love how she's like, why don't people like me? It's like, because you have no credibility.
I don't think I would have been bothered by it if it was somebody else that I didn't know, but the fact that it was one of my friends that I brought into my group that I've taken care of, that I've helped get a manager, that I've helped, build relationships with, I just did a lot for this guy. I just felt like it was such a slap in the face to me.
Oh, yeah.
She was keeping it a secret and
He was slapping her across the face in, the different type of way.
through there was a whole 5-6 months where I wasn't seeing anybody, but this was going on.
In another bombshell revelation, Jax claims he and Brittany, who share 3-year-old son Cruz, were
Oh, that kid's going to be held, not accountable. That makes no sense. He's going to be like put in the middle. It's going to be like a tug of war.
intimate as recently as July, but all that changed when he discovered she was allegedly sexting Julian.
She was
Oh, yeah, I want your big D. I'm in my midlife crisis.
upstairs cleaning, and I just saw the iPad, and she was still talking to Julian and sending him pictures, like naked pictures, and
Oh, yeah. Seems like a lot of people have seen her naked.
pictures of my son. And I was just like, I lost it. And that was where I hit the bottom of the barrel. That's where I just saw red.
So now we see why he got mad. Brittany was like, she does this thing that gaslighting women do. And I'm sure guys can do it to women, but I'm just speaking as a heterosexual man. Because that's what I do on the show. I am the authority on all things heterosexual relationships. And bisexual relationships, because both of my girlfriends were bisexual. I'm sure they love me saying that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm telling you that he needs to get over it. That she was going out, sleeping with other dudes, and he needs to get over it. She ain't yours.
kind of had an out-of-body experience. I'm not going to lie to you. I went crazy. I threw furniture. Luckily, thank God, my son was upstairs. But that was my breaking point.
Yeah, so she was saying how he was texting her mean things and was like very vicious to her. It's always this thing that girls will do this thing where they will poke the guy and then the guy says something mean and then they're like, he said something mean, but it's like, what did you do first? I'm not defending what the guy did, but you're not innocent.
However, given his own history of cheating, the 45-year-old notes,
Maybe it's karma, but man, I definitely got a taste of my own medicine for sure.
Yeah, you're done. She got a taste of the guy's medicine.
Probably. I want her to meet somebody. Just not somebody I know.
As for Brittany's side of the story, she told Hot Mike just days earlier,
we did not have a no dating in the friend group policy.
I couldn't even marry her because of that voice. Blah, 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 blah. I would rather hear this sound effect over and over again than hear blah, blah, blah.
never spoke about that because why would we? I didn't even think it first off, I didn't think that I was going.
I love when people with that type of an annoying voice when they talk and it's like, you know what you're doing? You just sound repulsive.
Going to hook up with his friend. It wasn't anything that I was
planned.
I'm for sure. Yeah, it wasn't planned. I wasn't trying to go after one of his friends. That's not how it happened. It was somebody that I felt like I knew. And in our world, it's so crazy because, like, how do you trust people? What we had said is nobody around Cruz.
Yeah, we've already played that audio, and I guess he brought kids, or not kids. He brought women to the house, and he wasn't supposed to, and she was like, he broke all the rules, so I'm going to break the rules. That's what's messed up with modern dating, and this goes for any gender. I don't care if you identify as an elephant, a woman, a man, whatever the hell you are. If somebody does you wrong, that doesn't mean you're supposed to do them wrong.
Happy Hour. Happy Hour.